Goon, thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, ancestors. Let's see what's in the cards for Aquarius. What is going on with Aquarius? All right, Aquarius, your overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles with the Emperor in reverse. What is your crossing energy? Ooh, let's see. The crossing energy is the Three of Wands with the Page of Swords with the Devil in reverse. Okay, let's see what your let's see where your crowning energy. This is your crossing. Let's see what your crowning energy is. Your crowning energy is the Five of Pentacles and the upright with the Ace of Swords. Let's see what your challenge for the month of September is going to be. Your challenge for September is dot dot dot. Oh, and remember, guys, I'm keep forgetting the spiel. How am I keep forgetting the spiel? Remember, guys, this is the reading for Aquarius. If it don't resonate, don't force it. It's not going to touch every Aquarius. If it's not resonating, you can check something else in your sign. You can check your rising sign or your moon sign. I will have videos for those uploaded as well. And if you need to sign up for a session, you can hit me up. Everything is going to be in the description. All right, let's see what the week is going to look like, Aquarius. You have Three of Pentacles in reverse for the first week. You have the Two of Cups with the Page of Pentacles for the second week. And you have the Ace of Cups with the Temperance card for the third week. Oh, you guys know I'm not showing my face because I'm still in my year of white. And you have, what do you have for the fourth week? You have the Chariot for the fourth week. Whew. All right, Aquarius, let's see what is going on with you for the month of September. We got a lot going on this board. All right, so your overall energy is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is represented as someone that is reliable, someone that is patient, someone that have the ability to conclude a task, someone that can be extremely methodical, somebody that's responsible, and somebody that is serviceable. So with the Knight of Cups is a fast moving energy. Um, and then with it being paired with the Emperor in reverse, the Knight of Cups is still represented as someone that's responsible and someone that is patient. And so you're still being represented as someone that's reliable, someone that's reliable, someone that's responsible, and someone that's patient. But at the end of the day, you have the Emperor card and it's in reverse. And the Emperor represents realization. It represents, you being able to see things for what they truly are. The Emperor is also a card of power. It's a card of authority. It's a card that's representing fatherhood as well. But with the card being in reverse, it could be saying that, okay, well, of course, there's no power, there's no authority, and that you're not realizing something. And the thing, especially with you having concentrate over there in your in the rest of the another part of the week, is that your overall energy is telling you that yes, you're reliable, yes, you're patient, but there's probably something that you're missing, and that is why the emperor is not in reverse. I mean, that's why the emperor is in reverse and it's not in the upright. That, especially if this is a job that you're going for a bigger position, and you're wondering why, it's like, well, I'm doing the work, I'm being responsible and everything. With the emperor being in reverse, is telling you that there's just something that you're missing. There's something that you're just completely missing. And as long as that thing is being missed, then you will always be in a position where the emperor is going to be in reverse. You have the two of wands. You have the two of wands in reverse for the clarifier. Um, and it talks about a good beginning turns against you, that you're going through a stage of bad luck, and that this is saying that your dreams is doomed. um, it talks about being lost in a crowded marketplace, are not well received. So, man, this is a bad time for you, and it makes sense because it's exactly what the cards are saying already. Because the King of Pentacles is saying, like, you're up, you're ready, you're rushing in, you're doing what you're supposed to do, that you're reliable and you're responsible. You're reliable, you're responsible, you're methodical. But at the end of the day, with the Emperor card, it's like this could be talking about a job. You're all of this stuff, but at the end of the day, you're not getting the promotion. You're not getting, that's what the Emperor represents, that power, that authority. It's like you're doing it, but you're not getting the authority. You're not getting the power that you desire. And so that's what your overall energy is saying. And even with this one, like I said, this is a good beginning that turns against you. And so this could be that, this could be talking about maybe you got a better position, that this is, you went from a crew lead to a supervisor, and this new beginning, it turns against you because it's like, damn, I'm doing all of this stuff, but it seemed like I can never do anything right according to my superior, which would be the emperor. And so, it's just bad. The overall energy is just like, man, it's just like, man, this is a crazy time for you, Aquarius, because it's like you're doing the work. That's the one thing about it, is that you are doing it. You are doing a good job, Aquarius, but it's just like, fuck, it's like, can you get a break? So let's go on with the crossing energy. With the crossing energy, you have the Three of Wands that is starting us off. The Three of Wands, it represents like negotiation. It represents you negotiating. So you need to open your mouth and you need to negotiate. You have it paired with the Page of Swords, which the Page of Swords, it talks about you being vigilant. It talks about you uncovering the unknown, and it talks about alertness. And then you have it with the Devil card in reverse, and the Devil card is like all of the most, the most negative energy. It's like you being, like if this is talking about work, it's like you could be being a workaholic, staying at work a lot. But with it being in reverse, it's saying that you're not tapping into that devilish energy, that you're doing too much of something. So this is what the crossing energy is saying. The crossing energy is saying that, look, you need to negotiate. You need to negotiate when it comes to this situation. And not only do you need to negotiate, but you need to change your perception. And you need to have the Devil card in reverse. So this is what I get. This is what I get, because this is talking about a job matter, Aquarius. So it's like here, right here in the overall energy, you're doing all of this work. You're coming in early. You're staying late. You're picking up tasks. You're doing all of this stuff to get this attention and to get this recognition, and they still don't see you as authority because the emperor is in reverse. They still don't see you as the one to give that manager job to. They still don't see you as the one to promote. They still don't see you as this. And so it's like your crossing energy is telling you, it's like, forget this. Forget keep being responsible. Forget keep being, reliable and everything else for them. It's like your crossing energy is telling you, it's like, no, we need to negotiate these terms. Because it's like, if I'm a salary employee, that all I'm getting is 40 hours a week, regardless of how much I work, I'm not going to be coming in early and staying late. It's like, let's negotiate these terms. Which one? Do you want me to come in early or do you want me to stay late? It's going to be one or the other, but it's not going to be both. It's saying that you need to negotiate those terms. You need to be more alert because it's like, look at how this thing could be affecting you. That's what it talks about when it talks about alertness. And then, of course, with the devil being in the reverse, it's telling you to give up those unhealthy habits. And those unhealthy habits is like what I said, you being the first one in the office and the last one to leave, you being a slave to this job and giving them your everything. But little do you know, the moment that you make the first mistake, they can let you go just like that. And it's like you may be thinking that you're in a good position because it's like the company depend on me. The company loves me. The company, doing this. And it's like, no, it seems like the company is taking advantage of you. The company is taking advantage of your good nature and your ability to be reliable and to be responsible. Your crowning energy. With your crowning energy, you have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles, it talks about material trouble. It talks about destruction. It talks about failure. It talks about loss. And so it's like with all of this that you're doing for this job, in your personal life, you could be losing a lot. In your personal life, you could be at a point that if there's destruction, and that there's loss and there's destruction and there's failure because you're putting so much energy in one thing. And look, we're only allowed so much energy a day. And it's like, if you're choosing to put all of your energy in this and in nothing else, of course, that's bound for a problem. You have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, it talks about strength and determination. And so it's like you're being strong and determined in this suit of how you're doing things. But at the end of the day, this could be the thing that could be your great destruction. You have the Four of Wands as your challenge. And with the Four of Wands, it talks about things being your refuge, things being your haven. And that might be the problem with you, is that you're thinking that this job is your refuge and that this job is your haven. And you might learn quickly that no, this job is not your refuge, it's not your haven. This is just something that is used so that you can generate money for you and your family. Let's go through the week. For the first week, you have the Three of Pentacles, but you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Pentacles, it talks about your skills. It talks about your mastery of things, and it talks about your ability. With the Three of Pentacles being in reverse, the first week of September is saying, put your job at rest. Stop worrying about your skills. Stop worrying about what you mastered. Stop worrying about your abilities. Put it to rest. It's like, take some rest. Because that's exactly what it's like. You're doing a lot. You're being a slave to this job. It's like, Aquarius, take some rest. You have the Two of Cups as your second week with the Page of Pentacles. And the Two of Cups, it talks about partnerships. And the Page of Pentacles, it talks about concentration. The second week is saying you need to concentrate on this relationship. You need to concentrate on this partnership, this connection that you got. And definitely do what the crossing energy is telling you to do, where it's like you need to negotiate these terms. You have the Ace of Cups for the third week, and the Ace of Cups is paired with the Temperance card. The Ace of Cups, it represents abundant, it represents fulfillment, it represents joy, and it represents contentment and happiness. Whereas the Temperance card, it talks about patient, that everything will come in due time. And so it's all about being patient. And so, yes, it's like all of this happiness and stuff like that is going to come in time. But right now, it's like this is the reading of a workaholic. It's like, Aquarius, you have things to do outside of work. It's like, I love the fact that you are a go-getter and you want to make sure that you get the highest position, but it's like working yourself like a slave. And I think that's what the third week is telling you. Working yourself like a slave is not going to equate to you getting a better position. Is you can keep being the first one there and the last one to leave, but that's not going to equate. That's not going to equal you getting the emperor in the upright. All of this stuff that you're doing, and the emperor is still in reverse. You're going to get that attention. You're going to get the power and everything to come with this the moment that you start strategizing on what this partnership should really be. Come up with strategies, come up with plans, come up with more effective ways of how you can get work done without having to come in early and to be the last one to leave, because that's going to be the thing that's going to make you shine more than anything. Because you could be saying, oh, I'm putting in all of this work and I'm showing myself responsible and all of this other stuff, and everybody else see you as a pushover, that they like, oh, if you don't want to do it, just give it to so-and-so, he'll do it. Or they could be asking, like, why do it take him so much time to get this done? Why do it take him so much time to get that done? Because this is the thing about it. When you're the type of person that when people like, oh, I need this project done, who's going to spearhead it? And you say, I will. And now you sign up for all these things. Even though you signed up for all of those projects and you're giving you're showing yourself valuable to the company, at the end of the day, when things come crashing down because you realize that you can't handle 20 projects at the same time, even though you signed up for all of that stuff, people are still going to pinpoint the mistakes that you made. And you're going to be like, oh, but I'm the one that's always volunteering and stuff like that. Regardless, people are still going to look at the mistakes you made. And so it's like, be careful with thinking that more projects and being there more often and stuff like that, that's going to be the thing that's going to give people the motivation to make you a supervisor or something. It's not. And so it's like, no, that's not going to happen. And then the third week, the last week, which is the Chariot card, is just saying that you will have victory and you will have success. But at the end of the day, it's like, don't work yourself tirelessly in order for you to get this. You got the same thing coming out again. Even it's mastery. It talks about, look, at the end of the day, and that's just like, now with the Three of Pentacles being in reverse, which it talks about mastery as well. The mastery could be that you need to master your skills and ability and not necessarily keep coming in early, being the last one to leave and stuff like that. That it's like, that's not mastering your skills. That's not mastering your skills at all. That's just showing them that you are willing to sign up for anything and everything. And honestly, it can give off the wrong impression than what you think.